chickens.
All right, let's clear this out real quick. We're losing the light. So we're just about out of daylight. So you're excited to go to Louisiana?
Yes.
Because you've never been.
Yes.
All right. Your sisters have been, but you were in New York.
Yeah. I missed.
So you missed it. All right. Let's put stuff back in the garage and get some dinner.
Time to get up and start getting ready for this trip. Caught some movement out of the corner of my eye. I see the chickens are up on the balcony. Not entirely sure what they're doing up here, but I guess they're checking things out.
Come on, ladies, I got work to do, and you guys are 3 doors down when you should be home. Come on, ladies, let's go home. Back in your own yard. So the brakes on this hub are intermittent.
What is that?
We're gonna try and fix that real quick. What do we know about RV ownership, Madeline? How about there's always maintenance to be done, and that's just the reality of RV ownership. I'm gonna need a screwdriver to take this plug off, inspection plug off.
Okay.
And then while I test these connections, can you go in and run the brake controller for me?
Yep.
Alright, so shut that down. Alright. So we have a brake that isn't working on the left and the right side. And because we don't have a lot of time for troubleshooting, I'm just going to replace the whole brake and drum and bearings and everything out. Do you know how many miles we have on the trailer?
No idea.
We figure the guy that we get the RV parts from, we're on our 3rd set of tires. We figure we have between 90 and 100,000 miles on the trailer. So this set of brakes and the bearings have between 90 to 100,000. So it costs $416 to get enough to rebuild one axle. But we certainly got our money out of this set. So I'm just going to replace everything. It'll take me an hour or so, and then we don't have to worry about it for our Louisiana trip. You made a comment here while the camera was off that something always seems to happen, and that's just a reality of having an RV. And I'll tell you what an RV technician told me once years ago when I was complaining about something. He said, if you haul your house down the road at 70 miles an hour, shit's gonna break. And so that's always stuck with me, because you know what, the guy's got a good point. One thing that we used to spend time on every year before we would take a spring trip is we would have to go through the seams and all the seals on the roof. We spent a lot of years cleaning it and trying to keep it up. We did have a couple leaks to contend with. And one year, I guess before we went out west, we went on a tour through California, Oregon, Washington. So we basically, let me think about this, where we went. Anyway, getting back on track, before we did that trip, I spent a couple $100 on one of the multi-part seal, like the EPDM sealants for the roof of this RV, and put it on with a squeegee, and it's probably the best money I ever spent. I mean, it put just a fantastic coat on this. After we resealed the roof, we did the Flex Seal, like the commercial with the boat they put back together. We just bought white Flex Seal, and we painted all of like where the solar panels meet the roof, where every seam is, we just painted it with Flex Seal. So we did the EPDM roof coat and put a new coating of rubber on the roof, and then we just Flex Sealed all of the seams, and it's been flawless. I don't think we've touched this roof since, and that's been a couple of years.
Even with the heavy downpours we had when we went
If anybody wants to know if Flex Seal works, or if spending the money on like the EPDM roof sealants are worth it, I would say I should have done this years ago. Grab your stuff. So it's like 2:30 in the morning in Canton, Mississippi. The truck's been running for about 13 and a half hours straight. I think it's time to...
Ouch! Dad, don't film me, it's too early.
Time to get a little sleep. Come on. We're gonna do some ultra fine,
Get down.
some parking lot squatting.
Too high up.
Okay.